Hey, how's it going? We're back. Well, I'm looking way over there. I don't know how that's happening. We'll fix that. Hey, Sean. How's it going? My chat, I guess, app did not load everything correctly, so I was doing some tests there at the beginning. I hate when that happens. It happens far too often. So, we're back in our colony. I did not get a lot done. Last time, I said I was going to play a little bit more, and then I did. But then, right after I came back, basically, everything started to build quickly. So, I was just like, well, maybe I'll just start from pretty much where I was. So, I've been letting it run for about the last half hour. The only thing I think anybody missed was they picked up all the iron. We finished this little area over here. And I want to say that's pretty much it. Oh, I put some dynamite down over here. And I put the dynamite for this ring down. In fact, this ring already looks done? Is that correct? Yeah, that didn't take too long. But we're pulling in trees. We've got planks again. That's good. So we can really start on everything. And hopefully all the chat's coming through. It looks like it is. So we're good there. We definitely have some building to do over here. They've got quite a bit going on here. Getting things set up. So, what I want to do is continue on maybe from here? And I think as we build, the frame rate's going to get a little bit better because there'll be less to build. At least, that's what I hope. I guess we'll see. Tubeway station. Oh, that's right. I did pick up a couple other mods. So if you see some of the buildings looking slightly different, I picked up the mod that changes how the buildings look. So we'll have to figure out whether we like that or not. I thought they looked pretty nice, but we'll see how it affects everything. And then a 3 here. Do I even need that? Yeah, we're going to put it in anyway. Just because we can. And then we're going to do 6s out from the center. No, that should actually be there. And, oh, I guess I do need. Well, maybe. No, I don't need it. There we go. That should be the last of what we really need there. We just got to make some slight modifications. I hope everybody's week went all right. Mine was pretty tame right until the end. Then there was a short roller coaster of what in the world is going on. And then back to pretty much things as normal. There we go. Which, you know, heading into a weekend, I guess that can't be all that bad. We're going to switch you back to 1. There we go. Now I just got to hook them all up. Oh, must be nighttime. Yep. All right. Well, let's set all these explosives off just to get it started, right? Look at them go. Look at all that free area. Although my logs are almost completely full. Speaking of which, we'll watch this explode. I did decide to chop down some of the pine tree forest that we had, just because we needed logs. But you know, it's not so bad. We can probably go back and turn those off again. What do I have in the way? I have plenty of bad water. I just need... Do I even need more dynamite, or I just need to stop using so much dynamite? Kinda looks like it's the latter at the moment. Our trees are starting to grow up pretty well, though. Let's check the cut trees. You know what? We're going to turn this, you know... Yeah, we'll turn all of these off. And not cut this down anymore. There we go. That will go away here in a minute. This is fine. Hey, Brian, how's it going? We're just getting underway. Made a couple of changes beforehand, but that was really about it. Nothing too big. Colony is back growing again. Whew. If you guys hear random train noises in the background, that's because I had to open the windows. Because it is hot in here today, and I don't know why. It's usually not this warm. Do I have all the metal off the map, other than that one specific area? That's left. All the metal up here is gone. I do. Okay, well, while they work to get that stuff set up, let's build some other interesting stuff. Just stuff I've been playing around with offline. While they get caught up on their building. Let's make something I've been wanting to try. We do double platforms. Let's just do something fairly basic here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's 10. 10 by 10. There we go. Let's see, play at our local theater in about 45 minutes. It's called Every Brilliant Thing. Daniel Radcliffe stars in the Broadway version. He's up for a Tony? Oh! Sounds like a good play. Not sure I've heard of that one specifically before. I want to do automation. I don't know how it's going to number all these, but we'll find out. Not that way. How does it label these? That's indicator 1, 91, 92, and 100. Okay, so it went this way. which is not a big deal. Audience participation. Ooh, that's fun. We go to our local theater, too, every once in a while. Holy cow. Well, there went all the planks, but that's okay. Let's build this. And then we'll get to the top here. And we can build downwards as well as overwards. There we go. That's the first other project that I've got going. We'll play with that in just a bit. Oh, here's some more dynamite. Glad they got that project done. That all goes away. We're okay over there. There we go. Now we've got plenty of space. Just run a road right through there. Yeah, they've got some like local productions, but it's a big enough production that they actually pull in people from like even New York to come in and do plays and whatnot. So it's not the biggest of theaters, but it's definitely big enough that even us in the middle of nowhere get to see a play every once in a while. There we go. Line that out. How did I miss one tree? I'm not sure. It's fine. There we go. Everything's looking good there. I'm wondering if I should fix these as well so that there's not splashing everywhere. I don't think we can get anybody out here, so we'll unplant all of those. There we go. Are these all set for... Yep. Log range, log range. We're starting to get a couple of frames back here and there. Let's see if we can go to 2-speed and not completely die off. These are done, but you know what? I kind of feel like I want to take these out of here and fill in this big hole. What do you guys think? Then we can use it for other things. There we go. Yay, more room. It's in the movie Waiting for Guffman. It's about a Broadway guy going to small town Missouri. Huh. No, I have not. I'll have to ask my wife. She watches a lot more movies than I do. Only 19 minutes late. Well, to be fair, I started about an hour earlier than I normally do. So, you're actually 45 minutes early. How's it going, Star? They are building. Yay! I do want to see if we can get this in. HTTP, it's... whatever that means. I can't remember which one it was that... I want to say it's the lever. And this just gives you... API-controlled lever. We're going to start with the regular lever. Do this. Yep. Live, playing Soul Mask for once with guildmates. Been playing Space Engineers. I've heard of both of those. I don't think I've played either one. I'm fairly sure I've heard of both of those. I know I've heard of Soul Mask. Space Engineers, maybe. No, we don't need any water. We don't need any of those. Still have logs. What is it that I need the most of? Nothing, really. I have a little bit of scrap coming in. Space Engineers. It sounds familiar. It's a Christopher Guest movie. Spinal Tap. Ooh. Said Spinal Tap. That's worth it on its own. Best in Show. Maybe I'll look that up. If I get a minute. It's getting harder and harder to find a minute here and there. What do we have here? These are all growing back, which is fine. Let's take a look over here and see how far we've made it here. There. Still building out here, but that's okay. How's the spiral doing? Not bad. So it goes there. Follows here, over to here. It looks like this side needs some help. So let's start on that. And we'll see how fast this can go in. So that goes there. If we do power around the corner here, power here, you go this way, I just hope I don't miss any, like this. He says just as he misses one. What's the second? Oh, that's the big turbine. I don't know. It's weird. I still think the smaller ones are better. Anybody else use this mod? Let's put the dirt in here. Debugging is always a pain. Yes. Very much so. Look at that. They're building the stuff already. I have 3 that stranded themselves somehow, but for now, we'll leave those out of it. Here we go. These in, and then once that's in, we can go back to checking those other projects. We'll probably be debugging here in a minute when I start on that light cube over there that I'm making. We'll need all the relay masters that we have around to see if we can figure it out. There we go. We'll let them build there for a minute. We'll come back over here. There we go. Oh. Did they get trapped in you guys? Really, you guys? You guys couldn't have done that from above? Get out of there. You're going to ruin the whole cube. Oh, this shouldn't be 1. This should be 41. This should be 31. Indicator 31. There we go. I've heard YouTube has been kind of weird on the chats. So, if it's being a pain, let me know. At least that's what I'm hearing from a lot of other streamers that I've seen. This to block it off. I should have left these the other way just so that they couldn't get up there. I think I accidentally did it right the first time and then messed it up the next time. There we go. Let's grab these as well. I don't remember which one's which, but that's okay. $72 bots. I should go back around and see what can use bots for a minute, shouldn't I? You can be a bot. What about you guys? Sure, why not? Automate for the MIM. Log. There we go. I don't think we need to automate that one. It should be fine. What else do we got? That one. You can be a bot. This one. For now, you can be a bot. I guess I must have gone through and just set them all back to bots. Must have had a run on bots last time. Which is okay. We don't really have to worry too much about it, but... And if we have another run, we'll just set them back, right? Easy enough. Scrap metal. Oh, you should be bots. 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 Automate by logs. Are we out of bots again already? Log range. You just need to be a bot. I've been looking through some of the ones that have been made, like the mods that have been made for the mod contest, but there haven't been quite as many as I thought there was going to be. I found this one that makes the buildings look a little bit different. I gotta say, there's some really cool buildings in this one. I don't know if anybody's seen this yet, but they upgrade the building centers. There's a couple other building places I think they upgrade, but I can't remember exactly what it was. I think we saw, yeah, the tubeway station, the nicer tubeway station, I guess you could say, the old country kind of tubeway station. It's mostly roofs. Make some nicer roofs. Do we even have roofs over here? Let's see. Decoration. String light. Oh, that's neat. I didn't see that. Roof 1x2. Ooh, that is pretty nice. Look at that. 3x2. Very nice. Ooh, there's a big roof. Okay. Lamp. Dormers, yes. I do kind of like this one. This is the 2x3. We could do that, and that would cover most of those. That and that cover most of those. What's the big one look like here? Not bad, but it leaves a weird... We might end up just putting them all on top. What do the twos look like here? There we go. Now the question. Oh, some of them can be built. That one got built. It's probably because it's next to the pipes. So how do I get these built? I'm going to have to use some ladders, I think. Quick. Emergency ladder. There, that should take care of those. There we go. Alright, what other decorations do we have? Decoration... lamp. Some lamps, okay. Yep. Lamp. Sure. That looks good. String light. Do you connect them together or... Yes? Oh. Okay, that's neat. You put them next to each other and they connect. Well, that's fancy. Too bad you can't put them over things. I don't have much of a place where I can make a longer run. Oh, there we go. We'll do that. And then do string lights over here. It didn't put a light in the middle. It's just a pole with a rope on it. That's all right. It's all right. There we go. Do the farms look different? No. What is this? Food factory. Oh, the food factory does look different. That's kind of neat looking, though. Admittedly. Gives it a bit more of a rural kind of feel. Let's go all the way up to here. We'll level this out. I'm not sure why. I don't know what we're doing with this land yet. But let's make it level. Fence replacement, you can put them and connect them. Food factories look good. Closer to the fermenters. A little bit, yeah. Now that you mention it, I can kind of see that. Alright, let's get all of these in here. Do. We'll get this. Any left? Nope. Let's make sure they can get to all of these areas. There we go. That should do. They can carry their own stuff. I'm wondering if I should extend the tubeway over to here, but maybe? Well, first of all, this weird road has to go. We can set all that back up here in a second. But this weird road in this small area over here have got to go. Okay, how are these guys doing? They've got a good deal of this in. They need to put in this little area right here, but other than that, they actually got through those pieces of this spiral pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and continue on. We'll pause for a second while this goes in. Then they can come over and build. Missed one again. This goes here. One dirt. Vertical power. Do. More power. You go here. I could probably just go basically back and forth and do all these this way, but I feel a little bit safer doing it in the actual circle. There we go. We'll let them work on that. We'll put in the dirt. Oop, missed one. Yeah, do. That's fine. We'll put it there. Fill these in. And then come back. Do. There we go. This all goes here. Goodness. You never realize how big these projects are until you get started on one of them. I gotta say, this is one of the bigger ones. There we go. Okay. I'll come back to that. We're going to check on some of the other projects. Such as this. Okay. If I go this and say, let's delete, nope, the road. Nope, the road. Yep. The road. Yep. Okay. Then we do this. That might not work. Okay, I'm pretty sure that won't work. Okay. Well. That's okay. It's just stuff, right? And we have a field full of indicators. And 1,500 planks. They can come by and pick up all those planks when they can. How are they doing over here? Oh, they're done with this. Yeah, there needs to be a fill the top mod. That's what I would love to see. There we go, there we go, there we go. You can go here. Or along the wall. Is that the best way, the quickest way to do that? No, absolutely not. But that's okay. This is all done over here. So we can probably enclose it. go. Get these in there. And that should give all our builders something to work on, right? Eventually. How's our explosives looking over here? Eh, not bad. They're getting through them. We've got bad water. Looks like we need a couple more dynamite factories is what we really need. So let's get those taken care of. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Nope. Explosives factory. There we go. No. How about 4 more of them? We'll see where that leads us. Okay. Stranded. Where? They stranded themselves on the roof? Oh. I'm so... Okay. Sure. By a light pole. They could have just walked around, but no. Are you guys waking up now? There you go. This is done. This is done. How are we doing metal-wise? Almost done. Okay. That's not bad. I'm a little curious how I keep missing those, but that's okay. We've got trees to cut down here, but we're pretty much full on just about everything. Except it looks like oil? No, grease is what that is. How many grease factories do we have going? A bunch. Guess we can put in another one. Are we out of canola? No. Are we out of canola oil? Perhaps. Canola, I don't even see canola oil registering. Oh, there's a whole thing of it right here. So it's not the canola oil. Okay. Food. Not food. Science. Bot assembler. Charging stations. Grease factory. We'll do another one right there. In fact, we'll do 2. Just to get the bots some extra grease. Okay. Well, what do we got over here? We were working on this. What do I want to do? Do I really want to go this way, or do I want to go vertical? I almost feel like I should go vertical. Yep. We're going to recover all these. And then we're just going to go vertical with it. 10. There we go. did I put up there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. And we'll do ladders at the end. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go across the top. And this. Holy cow, look at all those beavers. That's awesome. Like, well, we're just going to pick up our stuff. You guys out of range? Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll have to come back and across. So they can pick all this stuff up. How is this doing? Yeah, it's going in. Slowly but surely. I have 100 bots. Do-do-do-do. Let's take you out of there. Take you out of there. And you out of there. There we go. Don't you go running on top of that. We're going to get rid of this whole section here. There we go. Wonderful. Now, do that. We can get some stairs. We can get the last of, oops, maybe not the last of that. There we go. Stairs there. That should be good. Then again, they should probably be taking the tubeway anyway. They're all coming back over here. From the mines. I have too many bots. I have 183 bots not doing anything. And I don't think I'm low on anything. Oh, this is done. More explosions. We'll let that explode for a second. Anywhere else? You could be a bot. Maybe. Come on, there's 129 of you somewhere. Okay, that's all bot ran. Are you guys bot ran? Yep. Do. They're all going in, getting this stuff done. You know what else? I guess we could look into some of the other stuff that we don't have yet. Let's unlock this. I don't know if we'll use it, but I'm going to unlock it because it looks neat. Aqueducts are unlocked. I think I did that last time. This is all good. All the storage is unlocked. This is all unlocked. There's the different houses. Oh, yes. Fancy. Wide flat. Yep. We'll unlock it. Tall flat. Oh, very nice. Those are nice. I don't know if I'm going to rebuild all of my neat stuff in it, but they're nice. Feels like one of those, if I'd started with it, we'd be using those, but that's okay. Pipes. I could unlock these, but why? You know what? Let's unlock the cool food factory. I like that one. Metal, nothing left. Power. I could do the flywheels, but I don't have a ton of reason to put a flywheel in at the moment because everything's ran by the other stuff. There's the HTTP lever. That's the lever one. Let's do... You know what? We're going to try an HTTP lever there too. Switch on. Nope. We want to make sure that turns its signal into an API endpoint and webhook calls, whatever that means. I'm going to install one of those too, because why not? Nothing else. They look neat. Okay. So many bots just sitting around doing nothing because we're full on everything. Which means I feel like we could put some of them to work building. But I also feel like we should build a different area for them to actually take over this. Do I want to do that? You know what? We'll try it. We'll see how it ends up. We'll put the new bot builder area over here. And we will switch them off. Should we need more bots? I think our storage is probably full. It is. Let's get these in, and we'll see how they do. Yes. V, U. There we go. Do. There's just one random stair out in the middle of nowhere, and one little dynamite out in the middle of nowhere. Okay. They are building all of that at a fairly decent pace. Ooh. Why in the world is it so warm back here? It's not even warm outside today. And I've got the windows open. Maybe it's super humid. That does happen every once in a while. Let's see. Any other decorations? Yes. We could unlock some of these, because why not? They're 120. We make that pretty quickly. 150, 150. Yeah, that's not a big deal. There we go. We can do 100 for that. Detonator. Well-being. And the monuments. So the last one is just 20k. So I guess that's the last thing that we have to wait for. How's it going over here? Going not too bad. Let's start building on... Oh, I already did. Nothing to do in range. Oh, you guys are done. Pause. You're done. Pause. Pause. There you go. $77 beavers. 60. Okay. That's fine. We'll see if that helps speed things up. We should get one or two of the builders all the time. I guess we'll go ahead and build a second layer. Although we're going to need some here. It's like 4. There we go. Too far from a district. Okay, well, there. Build that, please. And then build, I don't know, one of these. There we go. Decorations just never did make much sense. Put you guys up there so you can have roof access. Oh, I didn't get anything over here on these. There we go. Hopefully they don't try and install this from the far side, because knowing the beavers, they would absolutely do that. No recipe. Oh, you guys should have the same recipe as these. Okay, well I guess now I don't need dynamite. Whatever. Hey, it's Patty. There we go. You can be a bot. Oh, there went all my bots. Which is fine. There should actually be 20 still stored in here. So, can I automate this on the population? I think I can. Where's the population counter? Let's do this. We'll do 2 different ones there. Actually, this one should probably be just a relay, shouldn't it? If this one is on... How should I do this? This one's on, and this one is... This one is off, and this one is empty. Then this one should empty. But how do I do that? Maybe a memory module would work better. No, we'll put up both. It's not like we don't have the resources for them. And then we'll come back to that. Those automatically turn off, or are they still holding in bots for some reason? If I pause them, do I instantly have 10 more? Yes. Okay, so we'll work on that. How is the big screen? It is not moving at all. Well, let's make it do it. Okay, I guess I will do each row individually, because why not? I feel like there should be enough to do these projects simultaneously, but maybe not. We'll put the metal roof on this one. I'll come back and fix that in a second. And that too. And that. I don't know why it catches like that every once in a while. It's just like, I'll just draw one next to it. There. Here we go. We're getting it going. Yes, that needs to have one. That way. That way. There's that. That. Okay. Come on, frame rate. There we go. Maybe. These are, yes, all lowest priority. Okay, well, almost everybody's working. Well, got trees. Let's turn that off for now. Pause till further notice on that. Those I don't need. These I don't need. You guys, seriously. $23. What are you? 100. 90. Oh my goodness, these bots. Okay. Turn these around so they can't go in there. Get these done first. There we go. Where are these bots? I guess I will just put ladders up to them. So that they get out of there. Good grief. Guys, this is the highest priority. Build this. And don't trap anybody in there. Or not. Whatever. Almost think I ought to start over. Yep. We can't do it right. We're just starting from the top. We'll get this built eventually. All right. One more time, guys, from the top. There we go. There we go. Okay. Had to close the windows. People outside the windows. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. Try it again. And now we'll do our lights. Which we've done so many times before. I think I saw a mod recently that you could put them into groups, which is a really good idea. Might have to look at that at some point. Ah, start API. There we go. So we do have an API. What is this one? Oh, this one's call when switched on. Call an API that does something. Okay, I don't think we need that one, but we'll leave it anyway. Like I said, it looks neat. How are they doing over here? Not bad. It's not nearly as far as I was hoping they would get in this time. So we need power. We'll plan this out here. That corner. And then it goes. That one's an actual block. That one goes there. 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 Okay. And then dirt-wise, it's out of there. Okay. Now we can make a couple more power things. There we go. All these can go in. Because these are going to have to go here, here, there, and there, there. Not there, not there, here. There, and there. Oh, that's not right. There we go. Let's set up all the connection points just so we know where we need to go. Yep, there. And then do the same thing here. We'll see how far we can get in this project. It almost seems like it's never ending, but we'll see what we can get through. Should have just went with the standard stack-aqueduct, I guess. There we go. So those go there. There. That doesn't go. Keep it there. Now we just need to fill in this part. If I can get one layer in, that would be great. We'll see how it goes. These guys are still working on this over here. Maybe if I up my working hours to 20 hours for just a bit, maybe they'll get some more stuff done. There we go. Flooding, always flooding. Maybe I should go back and put in some stuff to keep this area from flooding. Because it's just kind of annoying that it does. Take those out. What are those turbine things you're putting dirt around? Oh, that's for the big project. I will go back over there in just a second. We're going to take this out since we never really use it. All these out. Yep, yep. Give me 1 second and we'll go back over there. Do all that can go. This can go. Neat concept. Couldn't get it to work in this playthrough. Let me go back over there. All this can be trees now. There we go. Load down here. Those. Don't do that. Let's just... we're going to use levees. Everything's still in the water and nothing important. That will do. Valve. Actually, let's put you there. Fill valve here. We'll see if that stops some of the flood. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, who knows. Let's go back over to the power plant here. So... got a mod that gives us turbines, and basically what we're gonna do is, if you take a look, this whole thing makes a spiral. So the theory is we'll build this spiral all the way up to the top, have this flow out into them, and then push all those turbines so it goes all out this one right here. So these are each lines in a huge power facility. Let me guess. You idiot. How did he... you know what? Just die. Wait, how are they even getting... they're just walking through the ladders. Since when could they do that? Okay, well, he's just going to have to sit there. Should be... I'm hoping so. I don't know if this will even get completed. It might be a theoretical project for a while. Because I've got this many builders, and it's still taking forever for them to build it. I guess we could put a storage area maybe down here near it, so they don't have to go all the way back through the pipework area. and that'll give us a chance to use that new station. Yeah. Speaking of which, I could probably speed this up if I put a station up here, but we'll see how that goes. Eventually, I'm going to have to remake a lot of this, too, because that pipe gets these right here, but it blocks all of this, so we'll figure that out. They've got a ton of the turbines in. I am starting to run a bit low on pine resin, though. We'll just do it this way. I could make a tunnel, and it could be very nice, but you know what? I think we're going to make a lake instead. 10 by 7. We're going to make it a huge lake, because why not? And how far out can you go? This can all be pines. We'll put one of you here. One of you there. Maybe one here. And yeah, one there. Oops, nope, move that up. There we go. Pepper shacks. Everywhere. Maybe a second one for each side. Yep, that'll do. Something like that. Yep. Still have resin on the trees over here. Do I need... Oh, that could be why. Regular beavers are working here. I don't care if he works there. All set to cut? Yep. Okay. They are building pretty fast. They're just not building everything for some reason. Not sure why. These have what, 4 apiece in them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 48 times 1, 2, 3, times 5. There's that many builders? Oh goodness, there's something going on outside too. Oh, the local high school won something, so they have to turn on every fire truck and police car that the entire county owns. There it goes. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's terribly annoying. Durability. Okay. Animate executor. Okay, well. You know what I'm going to do instead of this? I take these out of there. I'll put those on top of this. We're about to find out. Yep, sure can. Okay. Let's just use a random one and see what he's doing. Hauling from dirt excavator. Why are you hauling? You're a builder. That should be a hauler. Okay, well, even though they got to come through the tube, they're still going to get supplies, which means I should bring the supplies over here through the haulers. That way they don't have to do it. Are you dirt? Yep, you're going out. So you need to get this taken care of. And then maybe we can get more stuff over here. So we need a place to store logs. Do these use logs to build? Do I have any of those that still need built? Yes. They need a log, planks, and pine resin. Logs, planks, gears, and dirt. So, logs, planks, for sure. Storage. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the logs. 1, 2, 3. There's the planks. There's gears. There's pine resin. And I think we're going to need more for... I did need to blow that up. Oh well. We're going to level it out anyway. There's that. Let's set all these up. Logs coming in, prioritized by haulers. You are planks coming in, prioritized by haulers. And gears coming in, yep. And the pine resin coming in, yep. And finally, the blocks. There are blocks, right? Not scrap metal or anything like that. Oh, that's for these. Yeah, they are blocks. Coming in, prioritized. This is done. And then we'll put in the new one because it just looks nice. Goes there. And we got the tube-way station. There we go. Right into the new style tube-way station. I would say all of this is fairly important. Okay. Nice. Maybe they'll have less that they need to move for. Do. Net storage ever complete? I don't really think I need them, but where did that go? Yeah, I don't really need these. I just need a couple more of these. And then if it's ever under 40, then we won't have to worry about it. There we go. They should be able to build that faster. We'll see. They're not building that. I could have swore... I looked for it earlier. Could have swore there was a mod that showed you, like, the projects. Like, it could list out a project of what everybody was working on, but I don't see that at the moment. Looks like most of my factories snapped back on. Oh, my water pumps are on. That's why I'm low on bots. That's okay. It'll all even out eventually. We'll put it on 2 and let it go. There it goes. Alright, so they're building. They're loading. Oh, I forgot to put in the ladders. Hey Ryan, how's it going? I need to make these super high priority. They loaded it, and then it immediately got unloaded. Hydrate. I've got a Dr. Pepper this evening. I should have went with the tea, but the tea was not quite ready yet, so we went with something else. And good posture check. Never hurts anybody. Although I'm not doing too bad on it tonight. Come on, think about it. Think about it. I'd upgrade my computer, but I don't know if it would really help. I want to know how this runs with this many beavers and bots on somebody that's got like a... What is that? Like a 5090 or something. Because I feel like it would still run pretty terribly. Three streams in a row. There you go. Getting those numbers up there. Okay. Got this whole field to load here. It's 16. Oh, this is a different beaver. You know what? If those buildings are unstaffed, that's fine. Bot is out of power. I'm well aware. I want to build this before the end. So at least we get one semi-mega project done. Although I think these launched all of my production buildings back into full production. Oh well, I guess it won't hurt. I don't normally catch the midweek stream. That's okay. I'm really only now doing one midweek stream, at least for now. So, it could be a little harder to catch. Why is berries over 9? None. I don't know why that's set for berries over 9, but okay. I don't know why they're even needing it. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Did the amount of oil... No, not really. I built 2 completely new ones, and it didn't affect it at all. It's not Timberborn. That's fair. The midweek is more of just whatever else I'm playing at the time. How did he get down there? He shouldn't have been able to get... You know what? Oh, there. Yep. Popped him up out of there. Good. Oop. Is this all done? It is. Don't you dare, you idiot. He saw an explosion. He's like, I'll get it. What? No. These beavers do not like life. We had a no explosion run going until these beavers were just like, ooh, looky. It's all right. It is okay. We'll live. Hopefully this makes a very large green area. Okay, well, whatever. We're going to call this 3 Beaver Gorge because there were 3 beavers dumb enough to run into it whenever it was exploding. Pine. Pine. All pine. All the time. We will. Yeah, those beavers, probably not so much. They probably won't call it anything. How do you tell their families? Well, you see, there was an explosion, and he just ran at it. To save the life of another beaver? No, not really. He just kinda saw an explosion and moved toward it. Why would he do that? We don't know either. Grease going up? Barely. Once those are built, we'll go back and put the cap on those. Still trying to figure out why these are not. What do you mean it's too far from a district? You're directly over it. Oh, that's why. There we go. That'll take care of those. Do. You know what? That turned out to be a pretty nice lake. Do. There we go. Now stuff is going in. Is all this in? Yeah, actually that's all in. Well, we'll make them the other way now. I don't think this is a project that we're going to complete, but we'll make our way toward completion, right? Let's get that in there. That in there. And then you actually need to go there. There? That doesn't look... Yeah, I think that's right. There. Do. There. And there. 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 Oh, I feel like that might be far enough for now. Who's already in? Good grief, they are. All these can go this way. Now they build something fast. Come on, go down here. There you go. Do-do-do-do. Don't you? Do-do-do-do. You go there. Throw you back in here. Do. Building the power source. All these together. And then these we may have to figure out. Do. Figure out what we're doing here, because that's going to have to come through there, that's for sure. Then I don't know how we're dealing with the rest of this. Do. One wide platforms all the way across here. Do. Maybe? Nope. There we go. Cover these up too, since they're already built. Oh, go in there. You can do it. Okay. Holy cow, that is a lot done. Yeah, we're going to have to figure out this inner area. Is it not filling up down here? What's up? Let's take these out too. Well, it's got to be flowing. I guess it's only one day back, so not quite full yet. They've got a decent amount of stuff going there. We've got trees. We have less resources than we had before. Are these even grown once? I don't think they have. We still got some trees over here to collect. Good. Oh, we still have trees over here, which at least a couple of them can collect. So I think we're okay there. Oh, an extract? That's weird. Morning. Hey, Alex. Kudzen, what you up to? It's quite the progress on the 3D printer. We have moved pretty... You know, it's coming along. I mean, the printer itself is done. It's just what it's printing is taking forever. Spiral of Doom, Spiral of something. This really feels like the project that will never be done. How was your honeymoon? Or are you still on it? I don't think we flooded this time. Nice. Yeah, those can go in too. We need to book something. Ah, my honeymoon was only like 2 days, so we didn't take a very long one. Time after the wedding, guiding my sister around Japan and apartment hunting. Well, I mean, it's got to be done. Holiday weekend after that, we spent apartment hunting. Oh, and working. Well, first of all, why are those 2 trees not cut? It could have been worse. It does feel a little weird, though, to have them just hanging around right after the wedding. Okay, why is this not filling any higher? It's weird. What's my frame rate looking like? It is passable at best. There we go. This is done. Let's finish this. Construction lacks materials. Planks. Okay, I don't have a ton of planks. Do I need more plank places? I really don't want more plank places. I mean, I have a ton of plank places. I maybe prioritize them. Can I get a little bit more out of them? They're bots, so they should be working 24/7 anyway. Satisfactory apartment yesterday. Applied for it. We got told that someone else applied for the same apartment when we were leaving, so we'll have to see if we get it. Well, I've never had to apply for an apartment. Then again, where we've always lived has just been pretty easy to find anything. Success with this is good enough without being good enough. Yeah, I've done that before as well. I get it. I do that with cars often. Yeah, this car is good enough. Let's just get this. When really I should be looking the car over a bit more. My wife's current car, for example, I think we should have looked over a lot more, but we were both exhausted and we still had, like, the next option was 2-hour drive from where we were, and then it'd be like a 3.5 hour drive back after looking at a car. So I was like, ugh. Living room long, and we'll have a hard time fitting the sofa and TV into that room. Are you sure it's not a hallway? Okay. Now, what we do is, let's go. Pin show warning when switched on. Light input color. Automate. We're going to base it off of this. And then we want this one, 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 this one. Yo. So, if we go bleh. Hey, there we go. We do a second one. And do automate based on this. In the application, I'm going to need to go back with a tape measure. It's probably a good idea. There we go. Now we've got a giant face to watch over these people. Beavers, I guess. Oh my. They burned through all of this stuff, didn't they? Logs are going back down again. They cut this entire forest down, it looks like. This one's just constantly producing. That one... This one hasn't grown. Let's get you in there. Nice smiley face. Does its emotion change based on beaver happiness or resources? Right now, just on a switch. You can either make it talking or not talking. I guess if there was a way to do multiple, like, relays, or a relay for multiple ones of these, you could have it keep track of if it's got 20, like 10% of resources, it would have a frowny face, and then just go up to a smiley face depending on how many more you have. Okay. Not flooded a little, but it's not terrible. It's still better than flooding everything out. What was this? Okay, I think that's up as high as that's going to go. There we go. Theoretically speaking, since each of those are pixels, you could make a giant one of those and make an actual, like, 8-bit character or something. We could also do one based on this and call it sign on. We'll just call it sign. Okay. And if I were to control that, come over here. Overlay. Let's see. Graphic polls. Where's that at? Spotify. Load settings. 15 nuclear fuel left to go on my first best nuclear reactor. I left it running since 6 a.m., now 10 a.m. Hoping it would manage 50 nuclear fuel in 4 hours. Maybe. Depends on how many frames you're getting. That's the big thing. I know this had an API thing at one time. Where are you? Wait list. No. Metadata? Global settings. Yep. Found that before. Now where did it go? Trying to link that in, that API call, into my chat, and can't remember where that was at. Reaction. Jar, wait list, general settings, credits roll. Maybe one day I'll figure that out. Interactive games, battle royale, ticker, word cloud. Custom specific gifts. API. There it is. Enable. Let's see. One time. Now I just got to remember where I found it at. Enable, remote. Well, crud. I'll have to find that again. I have forgotten where that was at. I was going to let you guys turn on the face, but can't remember where that this API key from bot and webhook section. Bot and webhook section. Search. Web. Okay, well, I'm not worried about it. Humans with water beaver small nuclear reactors don't keep the bad water sources open during droughts. Beaver small. They don't? Do they just turn off the power during the drought? Oh, how's this doing? It's going in. Man, that is something right there. They just lose power? I didn't know that. How's our trees doing? Been better. Oh, there's trees here. Bot. This needs to be a bot. This needs to be a bot. And they need to have their own storage here. 4 logs going out, prioritized. High importance. There we go. It's producing power, but the bad water source isn't kept running like with the Ironteeth. Well, it doesn't run during the good tide, or it doesn't run during anything. After that, it's like the plug, isn't it? I thought that's what that did. Oh dear, we're out of trees again. Okay, well. Let's grab some more of these. And cut into this just a bit. Because I don't want to run out of trees. Here we go. Alright, couple extra trees here. There's open, closed, and automatic setting now, and so that you can place one and keep harvesting bad water. Oh! I didn't know that was an option. I thought it just closed them up. That was the old behavior. Ah, gotcha. Well, looks like we'll be gathering trees again. I guess that happens. Oh, there's some coming up there. You guys able to get those? Yeah, you're just not at the moment. That's fine. Those are coming in. They've got some of those to pick now. Gonna plant all of those. Alright, well my frame rate's not terrible. What does 3 look like? 3 speed looks awful. So maybe let's go down to 16 and see what happens. Most of the places are bots anyway, so should be okay. How is this doing? That's mostly... Oh, they all need some refilling. That being said, it is doing what it's supposed to do and dropping things off. Question is, are they coming here to pick it up to use for this, or are they just not doing it? You would think they would go to the closest one, but beavers aren't that very smart. It's flowing water, not drinking water. Right. I get what you're saying. I just thought it completely covered those up. All of this needs to be filled in. There we go. That one there. Oh, for the love. Yeah. Do there. We've already got most of that filled back in. Nice. All right. Let's get this in here. Let's see. They also have a new version of the Aquafire pump, this time solar powered, which produces water that is 30% contaminated. Why would you want water that's 30% contaminated? That building is also affected by droughts. Huh. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So it produces flowing water. So if you put the solar power in, it can power other, like a large, I don't know, flowing aqueduct somewhere for just the cost of the solar power. Well, that's interesting. Kind of like a power, I guess, amplifier, maybe? There we go. Now the trees are coming back up, but we're clearing a lot of pine areas. Let's go ahead and uncut all of these. Recut those. Just the solar cells resource when building. I mean, that's not terrible. You can just, yeah, basically amplify the power that you would make out of one of those. No, but you take the water that it makes and turn that into power. So if you put it on a high hill somewhere, put the aquifire in and let it roll down through a bunch of only in good weather and bad tides. Yeah. I don't know. See, that's why I'm just sticking with some solar over there and some other powers. I know it's this. It's built on 2 triangle buildings. Good grief. Sometimes I feel that they make that difficult just to be difficult. And there's a difference between this is challenging and, like, it feels more like those achievements that are like, kill 1,000 of these rare animals. So, don't get me wrong, I love the mod. It's just sometimes I'm like, it's got some weird options. I did see they were making a new one, some kind of frost beaver. So I guess we'll see how that turns out. Hi. At once, I don't know where it's at. Stats generated. BTS. No. Oh yeah, the new Frost Beavers. I have not seen much of it yet, but I think it's supposed to be coming out in the next week or so. Low actions. Leaderboard, battle ticker. Where did that go? BTS behavior. That's not what we want. Oh well. I'll find it again. I still have to make a YouTube short on how to set that up so that other people can do all of that. Oh, this is done. Okay, well, I guess we can go ahead and make the next section here. Do 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 do. No, to there. Do 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 do. Do do do. There. Put you there, I guess, for now. We'll figure it out. You go that far. You go down this way. There we go. This way. Come on. There we go. Uh-oh. That's not right. Oh, yes, it is. There we go. I thought I had somehow missed. I would not have been happy if that happened. That goes there. We'll fix that in a second. And those. You go over there. Holy cow. Like berries, brambles, and grapes can grow up and down. I did see that. That was, did it again. I don't know why it jumps just one block over every once in a while. But yeah, the current playthrough that I have going on the YouTube channel does that. Okay, I don't know what we're going to do in there. I might have to make something up, but let me delete all those. Yep. Those go there. This goes out of there. Okay. Let's put the dirt in. This, and then we'll switch the block direction. Oop, this one. Okay. Wow. What a setup. Are we out of... Oh, I paused it. Somehow, I don't know how I paused it or why I paused it. But that sets all of our workers going again. Which I guess is good. Is he just looking at it? Well, it looks like a microchip to me. Maybe it's just me, but it looks a little bit like a microchip with the design and the colors and everything. Do this too. Go ahead and get those in there. Why will you not go in there? Get these taken care of. Come on. Come on. Go in there. There you go. I like a glitch in the Beaver Matrix. Gray doesn't quite straight and blurred. It's very unusual. We'll see how much of this we can get through. I don't honestly know if we had the entire map covered in resources for this, if we'd have enough to keep it going at a decent pace. Okay. Okay. That's what that looks like. Drop you right in there. There you go. Huge lag spike. Yeah. Yeah, that would cause some kind of lag spike, I'm sure. Not to mention that I'm sure they won't fit in piece perfect every time, but we'll have to see. That would be a neat blueprint program. Maybe I will get the blueprint mod and just try it, see what it'll do. Ta-da. Just something strange for the fun of it. We're down to 71 planks. 1 million HP Stackwood. Yeah, I mean, if you've got one where the repeating pattern works, that's not so bad. Okay, so I know this back wall is going to be all dirt, so we could probably fill that in. Then again, that makes it really hard to see, so we may not do that. Oh, look at that. They filled this part of the wall. Let's go to the next part of the wall. There we go. Upwards. Do. Pull the bad water on the Timberpunk map into a pipe full of small turbines, then to a stackodeck along the edge of the map. Probably did produce 1 million. That will definitely do it. Ooh, there's a bunch of trees. Look at all those. That. So automate with... Do I have pine? Resin. There we go. Oh, these trees came up. That'll give us a little bit extra. These are starting their second round. Planks. Let's just plank. I mean, we could make a whole plank area, I guess, somewhere. More planks than ever. Maybe use 2 ridges to make the bad water pumps float in the sky. Interesting. I've not seen that. do. They'll get to building that whenever they get to building that. I'm not too worried about it. I just need a bunch more planks, so... Not sure why planks just suddenly jumped back up, but that's okay. Two-way bridges can be built to support the end of each other if you delete the final tunnel piece on the bridge base. Interesting. Seems like a glitch more than a mod. Is do I need another mine? No, I've got a decent amount of mine. It's fine. Abuse of the mod. Yeah. I try to keep my mods more in the area of it's helpful rather than completely changing game mechanics. Okay. Okay. I am going to let this build for just a second, and I will be right back. There we go. All right. How are they doing over here? We made some progress. I had to open up both windows in here again because closed them earlier because there were some people being loud outside, but man, it has gotten really warm in here. What's the I have a thermometer in here. It says it's over 80. There we go. Okay. Okay. Why do I have 66 beavers suddenly sleeping outside? Well, that could be an issue. Do we need a new tower downtown, maybe? I don't leave myself really any room to improve here, but here I've got a bit of room. If we are to... Unless there's a better place I can put this. That's still within range of this. I can put it here. Let's look at that. Housing. This is still within range of most of the stuff. Yeah, same size. And it's a better design, so 16 and I need 66. So I want to do this. I just go back and forth. The doors on those are a little bigger. Yep, that should be fine. We'll do this and put a roof on top of it. I think that works. Decorations. Do I have different ones for lantern and all of that? No, they must count as the same thing. Okay. Lamp and a lamp. We didn't get any more shrubs. Well, that's a disappointment. String light. It's a decorative potted hedge. I did not know that about lights, but that's what it says, so that's what we're going with. You know what? Let's take that out. Stop disappear. I wish it wouldn't disappear after you deleted it. There. And then decoration. Decorative clock. Yep. bell. Yep. Beaver statue. Yep. And then maybe beaver bust. Beaver bust. Ring of lights. Oh, you can't go under the string of lights. Okay. We'll put a sign up there for him. Now, let's say everything here needs to be done quickly. There we go. It kind of stopped on that, but that's okay. What should I put as a... There we go. It's the Forest Tower. That's the advertising for it. I think it works. And got to admit, that's an interesting looking tower. It's a wide flat. Large barrack. That is a mod that changed the look of some of your buildings. Here, actually right here. This is the district center. So, and it's for both Ironteeth and Folktales, and it gives them different looking buildings. There's these, all the different housing options. Looks slightly different. What's this one look like? Oh, it's that one. Okay, and then there's a food factory that looks like this. It's pretty neat. Was there any other? And then, yeah, there was some decorations. String light. Roofs. The lamp. Americano inspiration. A little bit, yeah, I can see it. But I think the tower looks pretty neat now. It has kind of a wavy feel to it. Okay, our logs are going back up. Don't know how I missed that one, but okay. The pine trees are starting to grow in the big lake here. These guys are pulling in stuff. Those guys are pulling in stuff. Someone's coming up to get those. Good. There's the smiley face. I'm surprised the explosions are on. The metal blocks are not. They're still on. Oh, never mind. Extract? What do we use an extract for? We have 6 extra beds, which is fine. We'll finish our tower and then we won't have to worry about it. 22 extra beds. Okay, they're all covered. Yay, trees. Okay. I will go turn back off these guys. We should not need those. Just had me worried there for a minute. Let's turn off the tree cutting there. You for scrap metal. Actually, let's change you to logs and going out. That way they don't have to walk so far. Logs are filling up. Planks are still going. I feel like all of our... Let's see. Hauling to platform. You moving really slowly in the tube? Why are you moving so slowly in the tube? Okay. Walking to sleep at barrack. Fair enough. Do I not have enough places for wet fur? I could probably make a couple more of those. This should be pretty much on all the time. Is it full? It's not even full. Do that. Well-being. Double shower. There we go. One right there. See, those are important or they won't get built anytime soon. Hey, there we go. Look at that tower. That's pretty nice, actually. What does it look like from this side? Yeah, that looks good. This is all done. you can't reach down that far. That looks like you might be full. Let's take out that one and we'll put the thing back in there for it. So I feel like I need another one over here. So we'll take that one out. Iron resin going out. We have everything in stock except planks, again. Alright, well, I thought when I made this plank area here, we would definitely have enough for planks, but I guess not. Planks, logs. Do I have metal blocks? I have plenty of metal blocks. So let's go ahead and put those down. Uh-oh. I gotta fix that. Not a problem. We can handle it. Oh, missed one right there, too. Don't know how that happened. Permeable floors. Yeah, whatever. No. See, those are the kind of errors that I was more worried about. We're going to delete these for now, because I don't know that's the direction we're going with them. Wonder if this would work. Save me drawing all these over. Probably, but it's alright. We'll just do it this way. Sometimes you just have to be that glutton for punishment. Do things the hard way. I forgot a whole row of these here. How that happened. Come on, go in there. There you go. Do. Yeah, that'd be fine. And that and that. There we go. Now I just got to draw in the rest of them. Oh, here's another one I missed. Up. Oh, well. I guess if those are the worst mistakes, that's not terrible. There we go. That is a heck of a power source. And this is the first layer. I don't know if we'll ever get to finish that, but it's worth a try. I have an idea of what we might do there. Alright, first things first. We have enough to get this. So what if I were to put it there? That would cover most of the area. We'll start on this, but we'll say it is the very lowest. This is good. This is good. Trees are going back up. Logs are going back up. Planks are going back up. Because I think most of it has been built. Well, there's still some, I guess. Yeah, there's a lot of ones that need planks. So we'll see. So that. And then we need there we go. Maybe next time I'll get those bridges that'll make these go a lot faster. We might do one more episode of this next week. Enough to get this in there. In fact, if I play it beforehand, that will probably already be in there. So we'll see. I might just give you guys updates on how this is going. And start a different colony next week. It's kind of sad that we hit the colony killer. Bad frame rate. What is my frame rate at the moment? 18 on 1. Speed 1. I might be able to blow a little bit of this up and get a couple more trees around here. Blow all that up. As much as they can reach. Looks good. I don't know what else we can build though. Oh, construction site. That should be that one. Workplace. Yeah, it doesn't matter. There. I mean, I could build a whole new section over here for planks. Almost looks like we need it. What if instead I did this? Can I get over these trees? No, I have to go up at least one. And then I went this way. That, and nope. Four. Oops. I don't know why I keep choosing the bridge all of a sudden. Four. There you go. And then we can come up here. Sure, we'll put those in first. Whatever. Let's go upwards. And then we'll connect in. Power. Power. Let's see. Power? No. Dang it. It's path. Path? No. You go there. I did not click there. Please do not put things in for me. Let's go this way. And we'll do 1, 2, for the love. I'm on 1 speed. It can't be that bad. You in there. No. There's those. Those can go. There we go. Yes. And we do the lumber mill. We'll do. Oh. Three. No. Okay. Come on. Do that. One of those, one of those. This one is for logs coming in. Planks going out. And water. I don't need that much water, but we're going to do it anyway. Water coming in. We'll wait for them to put that in eventually, maybe. Look at that. It's all almost done. I missed one plate here. Oh, nope, there's a couple of plates here and there that still need done. But they're getting them in. Is that... Okay, we need to do that one. I'm almost tempted to just let it overflow and see what the single layer gives us. Because it should fall down into here, which will eventually make it go out through all this spiral. It just might be a bit strange. And then we can turn it back off later and let it dry up. Since no beaver is actually going down there. I haven't touched that. Once the last of that gets put in. In fact, let's get that one in there quick, and then we'll just test it. I'll save it, test it, see what we got. Oh, I see. They came over to work on all this stuff. So I like the display thing for the beavers, but I would really love like a reverse one where if you click on it, it will give you all the beavers' names that are working on it. There we go. All right, you know what? Let's save just 7 test. There we go. Let's open this up for just a minute and just see what happens. It may work, it may not work, but we're going to find out. When we go to 2, still have frame rate? No, we cannot. Okay, that's going to take a minute. absolutely going to take a minute. We'll come back. Not to mention, is this... Okay, it's part of our power network, so... I guess if it works, we can... just start building over the top of it. And just use the power from the bottom floor that we're making. Come on. I know you haven't been opened in ages, but you gotta flow out some. Where's it at? Okay, it's going up. It's almost made it to the top of the dirt. Yay! It's just now starting to corrupt the ground level. Come on, you can do it. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, basically. And we have 3 of them done. So it's going to be a second. We'll come back. How are you? Oh, they've delivered a bunch of gears, so our gears are probably low. That's all right. Bot is out of power. Why? Prioritize. In fact, I want you guys to work the same as these. If there's a power surplus, just turn off. Right, these should all be connected to this. Oh, that's because these aren't connected in yet. That makes sense. Up the priority on all of these. So those get done. They've got logs. Lots of logs. Oh, there's power. First one to have power. Now if we could only get these built. Industrial, let's... Come on. There you go. Okay. I don't know why that one got everything and none of the other ones did, but okay. Okay, sure. Why not? I think it's starting to turn. Is it actually starting to work? Well, this, I would expect... Okay, so it's starting to turn here. These are starting to turn. I think it's starting to work. Even in this state. Could it work better? Probably. But in all honesty, I'm gaining power. And haven't done anything other than just turn that on. There it goes. Flooded building. What building is flooded? Oh, those. I don't care about those. Flax goods. We had a scrap metal? Yeah. I guess I should look into a new mine, but it's fine. We'll be fine. I want to see this start to work. If it's all going to work. So this has started to move. It's made it to here. I wonder if No, I kind of like the fact that it's putting all of that in there instead of just like one area where it's trying to push through. I don't know if that makes a huge difference, but it's fine for now. I mean, I could toss some dirt right there. Put this in here. 1, 2, 3. They're starting to move up here around the outside spiral, but man, those are taking its time to fill up. How much are these producing a piece? 31 a piece. How does this look up here? A little bit of nasty, but one, 2, 3. It goes this far, and it's got this started, and this started. There's a little bit of water in here. But the question is, where is the water going? Some of it's moving pretty well, but not all of it. Well, the whole experiment might have been a bust. Because somehow the water disappears right around this far. It's just gone. It ceases to be. That's got to be some weird game mechanic there. Yeah, well, it looks neat. But it just never makes it past this fourth one. Sad situation. Yeah. It's okay. It's just strange that the water just straight out disappears. Well, this is turning a little bit. That's all got water. This has got water. Hey, this is starting to turn with more of these in here. I mean, yeah, we have a couple of minutes. We could do a little bit of testing in dev mode. We could attach it directly to the top and see if pressurizing it out of the thing will let it push down through there. Oh, well, there's the fifth layer started. Okay. We're going to take a second. We're going to save the game. We're going to do a test. There we go. That way we can just reload this one. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moving now. Let's do this. Nope. Do this. One there, one there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, things are starting to move. A cute winter jacket with fake fur on the hood. How do you stop away from throwing clothing you like her in away? I have only ever managed that once. And I just asked her very sincerely, please do not throw that away. You looked great in that. Please don't throw it away. Any other time she has hated how she looked in something, she has tossed it out. So let's do that. So, good luck. It's hot Japanese summer now. Well, that may be the case, but that doesn't mean that, you know, you would like her to not throw away a coat. Do you have space to store said coat? Come on. There you go. We'll see. Just let her know. Those did not get built. She often throws things she doesn't use regularly. Only device so many things. Interesting. I wonder what her thought process is there. I mean, I could see some people doing that. It's just a bit unusual. But maybe it's not unusual in Japan. I don't know. Replace completed buildings in dev mode? Yes. I need for formal event. Next one needs a new thing. Well, yeah. Maybe you should talk honestly about budget. Share the magic. Yeah. You just go to dev mode and... I mean, you hold down the control button when you're placing the building, it builds it for you. That's it. There you go. You learned something new. Worth the time spent. Almost to the top. How did that finish? Finish. 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 And if you somehow miss the control button, you can just go through and finish them. The game gets to one. I've been clicking finish. Yeah. Yep. Well, now you can just hold the control button down. Okay, I'm going to pause it while I do this, because I'd like to have frame rate so I could actually get it done. Oh. This is all going to go down. Yes. Come on. Get out of there. Shoo. There you go. Now I have to... Is this as high as I can build? No, I can build 2 in front of that. So, let's take these out. Yep. It's taking a long time for just these. Come on. Oh, for the love. Come on, man. I'm not even taking out anything special. Thank you. Good grief. Alright, we're taking this one down, this one down, and this one down. We will. We'll have to figure out how to cap this. Maybe. It's going to be interesting. We might just have to build the old long pillar. This, and then I need these. Goes there. This goes here. Those go there. That gets out of here. Okay, there should be no more on top. And all of it should hopefully drain off the side of the map. That means every bit should now be going into the spiral. So we made it this far. And it stops somewhere in here. Under some pressure, you would think it would make it a little farther. What is happening to the water? It just, like, disappears? It appears to disappear. That should all dry up here in a minute. At least I'm hoping it does. Well, it goes this far, and then it just starts to fade away. There's a little bit moving on this outer circle. That's weird. But there's not a thing that's making it through to all of them, so... What's happening to the water? And here it just kind of disappears, as you can see. These are all completely full. Got a little bit of water here on the outside. There's like a whole missing area. Yeah, see? Here it comes down here. Well, that's weird. But it definitely is adding to the total power. If the top would just dry up. There shouldn't be anything else that's going on in there. Okay, well, it was a good idea. Fun while it lasted. Look, it's turned off all of the extra power places, too. Power is still sort of going up. So we actually have the right amount of power for just about everything. Everything that we're running, at least. I will put, even though I'm not going to be keeping this, force of habit. Let's do that for gears. Gears going out. There we go. We never did get this done. That's okay. I'm not worried about it. Our big project did not quite do as well as I hoped it would. I mean, it powers it that far, but that's it. I feel like if the water fell, it would regain the power that it had before, but maybe not. Yeah. Well, that's okay. Not every project can work out perfectly. It's just one of the facts of life. But it did add... Well, the power is still going up. You know what? I'll save this. I'll work on it some. We'll see what happens. And we'll go from there. Wow, look at this mini-map over here. It is very unusual looking. But I think next week we're going to try a different map. Something smaller, something easier. Maybe with the folktales. Maybe with somebody else. I'm not sure. We'll see. But let's see if there's anybody over on Twitch that I can raid. Kinder's on. Could go watch some more. Looks like Timberborn at the moment. Not sure. But we'll go raid Kinder. Maybe we'll play another one of her maps next. But anyway, I should be back sometime throughout the week on Twitch. I will probably do Retro Rewind again this week because I was having fun with it last week. And then hopefully get out some actual stuff on YouTube this week. It was kind of a rough week. So we'll see how that goes. I will keep updating you guys on this to see if it ever gets to really working or if there's a way that I can get it to work. But until then, just want to say thank you very much for stopping by and hope to see you next time. Bye!